Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this live trading session. My name is Pedro Mejias. And before we begin, let me read the disclaimer. The following video clip demonstrations are for educational and instructional purpose only. Predictive provides this video purely for the purpose of demonstrating a method of using the product. Users understand that all the content used in the video is purely for demonstration purposes only and is not a guide and does not provide any indication or prediction of actual results. As a user, you understand and agree that hypothetical results obtained through the demonstration do not indicate in any way the result you may receive on using our products. All right. I'm with Trade with UFO. This is a session for Nailing FX. And as I said before, my name is Pedro Mejias, and I trade with the order flow system. If you have any questions, you're watching this recording, you can email me at pedro@predictive.com. And there's also my link for the Trade with UFO, which is tradewithufo.com/Pedro, where you can not only get the UFO, but actually get one-on-one with me if you like to get a deeper understanding of what I'm about to explain to you guys. I hope that many of you guys that are watching this have seen my other videos. If not, please check them out. You can check them out here in FX Street, also in YouTube. There's the trading, the Trade with UFO channel in YouTube as well, where you can check my past videos so you can get more knowledge about what my way of trading. All right, so if this is the first time, I was just gonna make a quick review on everything I do, and then we can go and show you some charts. Remember, you can use the chat here. You're live during this session. You can ask anything, or you can send me an email later. All right. Okay. So let's begin with this chart, the euro. As you can see, this in here we are in the trading view platform. Let me just reload this. And I'm looking at the euro, all right? And if you are familiar with the UFOs, they show you the buying and the selling areas on any asset, okay? In this case, I only trade the euro. That's why I always use the euro. And this is an excellent tool that you can use to make your trading more profitable and more precise, have better stop losses, right? Better take profits, better entries, just by looking at the buying areas and the selling areas on the chart, okay? Using the order flow system is pretty similar to this, but instead of just looking at the sun here, we can look at the data, all right? Let me just bring up my chart right now. Okay. Let me just change these two candles so you can understand it better. Okay, this is, it might look right now like a little too much. I mean, I have a few things here, a few indicators, and but you can customize it as you like. I will explain each of the indicators I use and why, so you can understand better about this. Let me just, all right. As you can see, it's the same, the bars are the same as any other graphics in any platform. This is the euro as well. And we can see, regular candles, green and red, right? Like everybody will have. Let me just bring up a clean chart so we can go step by step. We just go to open a clean chart. Okay. So this is more easy to start with. All right. So you can see here is just the bars, right? The red and green bars. Let me change this to tick charts, which I like more. All right. And on the, let me just explain what you're seeing right here. So you're watching the euro, right? This is the euro, and we can see the bars, price action. Here's the price, right? We can see the very clean chart right now. Let me remove the volume so you don't see the volume either. Let's only left this on the right side. And what is this on the right side? If we expand it a little bit, we can see some numbers right in each of these horizontal bars. And this is not volume, this is pending orders, okay? You can get all the market information, the depth of the market information, just by getting a data fee who can provide you with the depth of the market. You can see all the way up to infinity. You can see here, for example, there's a lot of contracts right now, 764 contracts of the euro. Each contract is 100,000 euros. All right, so do the math, how much money it is here. Okay, so you can see all the selling orders, pending selling orders here in red, and the buying orders here in green. Okay, something you don't see if you are just using any chart, any platform. I don't know, like an NT4, like TradingView. Well, sometimes TradingView can show you the depth of the market, but only uh, a few values. Maximum, I think, is 10. Let me see if I can bring it up here. I think here it is. Yeah, you can see here only 10 uh, steps of pending orders, right? Which is not that much, and you have to, search for the price to see where exactly that pending order is, instead of just looking at the chart like I have it here. So I can perfectly um, see where the price is on that pending orders. If I'm looking at the entry, for example, to sell or to buy, no matter what system you use, it would be nice if you have a lot of pending orders about or below that particular entry you would like to get. And well, you can see here we have, for example, 149. If we bring up the trading view, we can see this selling area here that actually is confirming us, because you can see in the here in this price, all right, at the same level, you can see the price is 1.21570, which is right here in the trading view, exactly where this red dot is, all right, which is the UFO. So it's telling us that there are a lot of pending orders here, and that is absolutely correct, okay, because we can see exactly how many pending orders they are, but only if you're using the order flow trading system. There's no other way to see this, okay? You need a data feed to look at this information. So this will give you an advantage on all the other traders that don't use data for trading. Okay, and this is just one little thing, okay, that we can use to have an edge about the other traders, because this is a competition. You need to have an edge. You need to be ahead of the other traders in order to win here. Okay, remember that you are just a little fish on the ocean where there are a lot of sharks and whales. So you need to be very, very careful and have an edge over the other traders. And this is one way to have that, to have an edge. Okay, and as I'm telling you, this is just one thing that you can do with the order flow, because as I told you before, you can look at the data, in this case, the pending orders that are on the market. it doesn't matter what is your technique. All right, let's say you're using the UFO, but you can use, I don't know, a Fibonacci or chart pattern, whatever. But is that entry that you are looking at is also with pending orders, it means that somebody else with money is looking at it, okay? And that confirms whatever you're doing, right? That will actually tell you, all right, this is an interesting area that worth trying, you know, or get into the market in this at this price level, right? The same way as I told you before, the UFO is telling you here. But this is just confirmation that this is value here in this price area. Okay. In this case, of course, I want entry on a sell because you can see we're going in an uptrend. So I'll be looking actually for a buying area in order to enter this market right now, for example. All right. So I will looking below instead of up here. But if I'm looking for an exit, I will be choosing this below this price here. Okay. That's just one way to use it. Telling you, you can actually also use the volume as well. Let me just activate the volume so you can see all the information we can get just from the volume. Most softwares and trading platform show you the volume vertically here below, and that's pretty much useless because it will only tell you that there's volume in this candle, in this candle, this candle, but it doesn't tell you at which price was actually that big volume or that action took place during the day. But here you can see perfectly that the most traded price of the day is this right here, 1.21445. 2019 lots were traded today at this price, which is the highest, the most high volume of the day. Okay, and that gives you an idea of what traders were putting the money in. All right, they were looking at this price to enter, to exit, whatever. You really don't know yet if they were buying or selling at this price, but you can know that because we have tools to know that. All right, let me just show you right now. Here you can see this is the price, okay, that we are talking about, and this is the volume. You can see 2019 lots. What were they doing? They were buying. You can see 1,048 ask, meaning this pending orders were take in this side. So the difference between the buyers and the seller are 77. Not that much. It was earlier, it was negative. Now it's become positive delta. As you can see, the next one is a little bit below that price. Here, the 40, just the one below. And you can see there are 2017 lots traded at that price, but they were actually on the negative side. So it's minus 269 delta. And you can see the next one is 350 negative delta. Right, so you can have a pretty good information on where's the market heading right now. But you need to understand the mechanics here in order to know actually what this means. I mean, they were taking more on the bid side than on the ask side. Okay, but what is the bid side and what is the ask side? You need to know that in order to trade. If you don't know that, just simple market mechanics, you should not be trading. Okay, let me just show you here real quick. so you can understand what I'm talking about the bid and the ask. The blue columns is the bid column. The red column is the ask column. So what this means? This means that these numbers here are pending orders on the bid side. They are buying. Okay, they are pending orders to buy. So what happened if you take all the buying orders that are pending here? Will move the market up or will move the market down? What do you think? Think about it for a minute. What will happen if you take all these buying orders and fill them? Will move the market up or will move the market down? Right? You need to know that, because in any other way, if you don't know that, you won't know how to trade, what actually moved the market. And in the next column you see here are the market orders, right? These people are taking the pending orders. A pending order is just a waiting order. It's waiting there for the price to get to where they are, all right? But the market orders are aggressive. They are taking at whatever price it is, any amount of trade, whatever they want, okay? In this case, you can see how these market orders are taking the pending order. And what are they doing? These are buying orders, remember that. But if you take all the available market orders here, pending orders, with market orders, it will move the price down. As you can see right now, it's happening, okay? And this is what exactly here that means, okay? That's why we have a negative delta, because all the bids are bigger than the ask. Okay, so the market is moving down here right now. Okay, you can see now the price we were looking at as a positive 72 delta now is negative. So that only means that traders, the aggressive trader, the market orders, are taking the liquidity available here, the pending order on the bid side, moving the price down. Okay, that's what this means. Okay, is you can trade just by looking at this. You don't even need to look at the bars. Okay, you can know exactly what's going on all day just by looking at this price, pending orders, market orders, and the volume. You don't need anything else. Okay, but people is used to look at simple stuff like bars, and that's why most of the people look at bars. Okay, because it's something you can easily understand. But as I just show you here, how the market is moved, how the price is going up or down. This is why, okay? The market orders taken the pending orders. That's no other reason why the price is going up or down. That's it, all right? This is an action of the traders. It doesn't matter it was a news that triggered this. This is always, sentiment that makes the price move up or down. And this is exactly what's happening right here, right now. We can see, for example, here a lot of pending orders in one side and another. And that only means that there are a lot of interested in this price for a reason. Maybe they don't want the price to go higher than this, all right? And they're just like saying, hey, I don't want this to go higher than this, so I'm putting a lot of lot here. So it will be very hard to be taken and move the price higher, all right? That's one thing that can be. Then another thing, it can actually be a signal for an algorithm trader to take the trades and move the price up, okay? There are a lot of traps in the market, and there are also ways to know when a trap is building, and it's not that complicated, all right? But it's actually, to be honest, it's not that simple at first, but when you get used to it, you will see everything very, very clear. Also, besides just looking at the liquidity, just to confirm an action at certain levels, and looking at the volume, you can also look at whatever is happening inside each candle. You can see each trade. Let me just show you right now. Right here, you can see, for example, let's change to the bid, and this is my favorite. It's the bid and ask. You can see exactly what we were looking for in the depth of the market here. Okay, the bid and ask, but we're looking at what happened. Right, this is now what happened in the past. Right, it just is recorded here in each candle. Okay, when you look at regular candles, you only see a red or a green bar that only tells you, oh, this went down, this went up. That's it. But here you can actually see what was traded, how many selling orders were traded there, how many buying orders were traded there, who was more aggressive, who is losing money, who's making money. Was this a stop loss being hit? Was this a trap? Everything is here. You can understand everything just by looking at these numbers. As I said before, that will take time to understand clearly, but it's not that complicated because, as I told you before, this is the bid and the ask printed inside the bars. Okay, and you can see highlighted some colors, the red and the green, meaning because I activated the bid by ask imbalance, which also indicates me when there's a big trade or a big difference between one side and the other. Okay, and this helped me to determine when somebody has been very aggressive entering the market or exit the market. You really don't know that, but you can have an idea if they are entering or exit, right? Because you can compare in the past, for example, when there was a big move here, a big bot here, and then you see a big exit on the top, so you can have an idea that these guys that were making money just took profit. Or when you see a lot of in this case green trades here will indicate probably stop losses from the guys that enter at the top, thinking that the market was continue to go up, but instead we just continue to go down. So it just hit their stop loss and move the market down. Okay, because remember, to move the market down, you need to fill up the pending orders, right? The pending orders on the bid side, okay? Because you're buying this, okay? You buy this, you're selling to this guy, sorry, because they're buying. If you're selling to this guy, you move the market down. So all these red numbers you can see here, they are imbalanced because they are bigger in a percentage to the ask side. Okay, so if moving the market down because they're taking these pending orders here. That's why move down one tick each time they take the whole liquidity here at this side. Okay, the same way when the market move up like here, they are actually taking all the pending orders in the ask side. Okay, that move the market one side and another to the other, right? Up and down. That's actually what is happening. Okay, and I know this may be basic for some of you guys. Maybe you didn't really think about that. I don't know. You can tell me that on the comments on the chat, or send me an email later. And so you can now, or now you know, if you didn't know, what actually moved the price up and down, right? It's a bid and ask action of the aggressive trader taking the pending order, right? Is there's a pending order here, no matter how big or how small it is, but there's no aggressive trader willing to take that, it won't move the price. Okay, it requires the two parts, right? The pending side and the market order to actually move the price, move the market. And the good thing about this, using this technology, is that we can see everything. We can see every movement. We can see every trade that is being happening all the way to the past We can see in real time here. You can see in real time what's going on. You can see the pending orders, how they move, because they can change. I mean, you can put here 100 lots, but you can take it away as well, right? There are a lot of tricks and traps in the market, and you need to be aware of that. Okay, it's not an easy place to be. All right, they are hunting you down. And one good thing here, for example, we can see how many pending orders in total there are. Right, we can see 8,480 pending bid orders and 5,370 pending as order. Okay, and you can use that information to determine where you're going to go. You're going to buy, you're going to go selling, all right? It gives you hints that where's the market heading, where's people putting their money, right? And it doesn't mean that if there are more, for example, bid orders, spending orders, it means that it will go down. No, it doesn't mean that necessarily, because there are traps placed by bigger entities than just retail traders that can actually make people believe that the market is going one way or another. Right, so you need to be aware of that. And I have a very nice way to figure out the traps. Let me just show you here. Um, Let me just add one indicator that is very is commonly used by traders all over the world. Is the VWAP. All right, let me just add it. Okay, and VWAP is the value. It's the volume average. In this case, during the session. Okay, I can put it for the month, the week, whatever, but I use it for the session. It tells me where the traders believe there was the fair price. Okay, right now you can see the fair price would be this red line, and the deviation of this red line are these blue ones. This is one deviation and two deviation, and you can see how most of the trades happen between these deviations, because it's also used by algorithm traders to enter and exit their trades. So it's very mechanical, all right? Like hitting one button and the other. Of course, I don't use it that way because you need more information to trade that way. But you can see, for example, in this case, the point of control that is here. Let me just confirm. Okay, it's current day. The point of control, which is the most traded price of the day, is here, but the VWAP is down here, so it's not in line, all right? And that makes the day a little bit very big harder to follow, because usually these two lines are pretty much together, right, during the session. So this means that the price just went up very high, you can see, from the beginning of the session, and it didn't stop enough for the VWAP to meet with the point of control. Okay, so you better use one of the deviations to guide yourself. For example, this one, the first deviation, is the one I will be using in this case. And how do I use it? Well, look, for example, we can see rotations. Rotation is when you see the bars going up and down, many times. Let me find a good one. For example, here, let me just highlight it. Okay, you can see how this, oh, there's a very good one here, and it's smaller, so you can see better what I want you to understand. This is just an example, okay? Just picking up something here. You have one here again. This looks very good. Okay, so what happened here? What is happening inside these rotations? There are a lot of buying and selling going on. Okay, and we can actually see it if we just see inside these candles. Let's check this out. Okay, let me just expand it so we can see inside the candles. All right, so now we can see exactly what happened. There were more buyers, there were more selling. What happened inside? Okay, we can have a better idea of what's going on here. We can see the lot of buying imbalance, so they were actually accumulating ask orders here. They were buying to the sellers. All right, remember the depth of market, this one. The market orders, the aggressive buyers, the aggressive traders were buying to the pending orders here. Okay, they were taking each time the price rotate here. You can see a lot of green, right? And of course, there are red as well. They are selling because you need to have both. And to exit, you need, for example, you are buying to exit, you need to sell it. You are selling, you need to buy if you want to exit, all right? So it will always be the same amount of buying and selling happening, not at the same time, but it will be the same amount because you need a buyer and a seller all the time. And this is actually what's going on here. So we see this rotation, all right? And then we can see how price just went outside this rotation area, right? And if we take a look at the action, the force that took the price to just go outside this rotation, is where you can actually see the action. Look at the volume, for example, here. When the price, when you see this here in rotation, you can see how big are the volumes, right? You can see the volume bar are getting bigger, but when it breaks out, it's thinner. You can see here, thin, it's thinner, because there's nothing that stop this price to go up. There's no enough force in the price to stop this to go up. So that's what's happened here. Okay, so the price break, this is what happened on a breakout. Okay, you can see the rotation and then their price break, and you can see in the volume. And you can see again when it stopped, you can see this big bar here. It rotates again, okay, because there's volume here. So what is important about this? For example, you see here these two volumes together. If I take, let's highlight these two bars here, this area, okay? This is the area I'm talking about. That is another breakout of this rotation, okay? And we can highlight below this one right here, okay? So these would be the breakout areas, right? And we can see the volume is thinner in these areas because it needs to be, the market tends to fill these empty areas. So what happened when the price break up? You can see how it break up. You can see. And what happened when the price will get here? It will try to fill up this emptiness on volume, okay? Creating, remember that you have here a lot of volume that will act as a resistance, as a support, okay? It will not allow the price to go through easily. It can happen, but it will take more effort because there are going to be pending orders. We can actually see the pending order that are here in this area, but let's see what happened. You can see how the price now reaches our breakout zone, okay? And you can see how it just got, rejected back upside, on the upside, see? And continue to move up. Look one thing here. I want you to pay attention to this and this. Okay, you can see the deviation, both deviation, how they act as reference for the lack of volume here, you can see this 335 volume, all right? This is, if I put a horizontal line here, let's put a one horizontal line here, you can see how this empty, this is the thinner area. I will put my entry just about that, all right, just to make sure to get in the market. Okay, I will put my entry here. You can see it's very close to the deviation. It's below, the rotation is below, so it's protecting my entry. I will put my stop loss just about this area, maybe about around here, okay? And my take profit will go around, you can see here, another rotation, okay? You can highlight it. Okay, you can see it's another rotation here. But let's just highlight the volume. You can see the black boxes. That's the volume hitting this rotation. Okay, so my exit will be around here, all right, around this rotation. You can see the volume here again. So what happened, where price went down, I got in and I got out just right here. It doesn't matter later is the price. You know, you just can see again, it touched back again. It goes bouncing between these two volumes area. So now you can see how important the volume is. Okay, it shows you stuff, shows you where the interest is. Okay, you can see how prices bounce between the volumes and then it breaks out. But where it goes? To the next volume area. You can see the one that we draw here below. You can see this 22, 130. This is very, very thin, very thin. All right. See this 22. Let's put a horizontal line there. So my entry will be close to this line. Okay. Sometimes it's just precisely as one tick. Sometimes two ticks. All right. You just need to know when to enter in these cases. What you can see here, if you enter here again, all right, now look what we have here. Another, this is the VWAP, right? And what we have here, the deviation. So I won't risk more than just getting out of here, okay? Get it in here and out right here, okay? Because it can show you exactly where the algorithm traders will be triggered their entries, okay? And then, well, you can see, you can continue to study all the way up, all right? But I just want you to have a, I don't know, slight idea of what you can do with all this information, okay? Remember, you have any question, just you can use the chat. If not, you can send me an email at pedro@tradewithufos.com. If you want to get access to the order flow software with the data feed, in order to get all the depth of the market information, all the stuff you just were looking up here, you need to send me an email, pedro@tradewithufos.com. Okay, and I will send you the link so you can download the software and the data feed. The data feed has a cost of $20 per month, so it's very low. And you can get all the market information, just as I just show you. Okay, this is the actual chart I use. We have a little bit more stuff. I just wanted to show you to you so you can see how I actually trade is with this chart. I can send you the templates if you are interested in trading like I do. It's pretty much the same you look at before. I only added here. Let me change to the cluster so you can see what I actually added here. I still have the pending orders, the volume on the left side. The clusters are more, I have tweaked it to the euro, okay? So it shows me better the imbalances, okay? You can see are less green and red numbers because I program it to have more volume in order to show it to me. Okay, so it have more importance when it shows me a red or a green number here. I still have the VWAP as I showed you before, the point of control, value area low and value area high. And these red and green lines, they are just highlighting me these imbalances that you are just looking at by the numbers, but they are just, put a green bar when a new imbalance show up. All right, so I just, notice it's better, but you can have it just with the numbers. And below here, I have what is called the speed of the tail. It shows you who's being aggressive, the sellers or the buyers in a given bar. Okay, you can see here how much market orders were taken fast. Okay, fast into a bar, so you know who's being more aggressive at a given time. And below here is like in numbers, how many asks, how many bid, how many delta at the time of this action happened. It shows me exactly the numbers that just happened here. Okay, so well, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the session. I hope to see you next Tuesday. I will be on YouTube. In YouTube, you can see the address here, youtube.com, Trade with UFOs. Okay, every Tuesday I will be either in YouTube or in FX Street. So I hope you enjoyed it. Time's up. And that's it for today. Remember, if you want to get access or have any question, please send me an email at pedro@tradewithufos.com. You have the email right here on the screen. And this is my Trade with UFO links. You want to get access to the UFO software. All right. So thank you guys, and I hope to see you next week. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Bye-bye.